Hi students, a very good morning to all. Welcome to plus one classes. Myself Anup Eldo, dealing with the chemistry class. All the best for the academic year 2020 to 2022. So now the world facing an emergency situation. As we know that we should overcome all these problems by using our mental power and knowledge. So online classes provided to you to overcome these difficulties. We are sitting at our home. Hope you all are safe. So we enter into the chemistry classes. Before discussing the chemistry, I try to know something, the knowledge about the science. What is science? What do you mean by science? Science is the systematized knowledge acquired by the human being, collected by the human being, by their observation, experience and experimentation. The accumulated knowledge. The knowledge is accumulated day by day. New informations are collected, new experimentations are going on. So all these things is accumulated, all these collected, and this systematized knowledge is known as science. As earlier only one branch, natural science. For convenience, the scientists divided the natural science into different branches. As we know, physics, chemistry, biology, now computer science, etc. So chemistry is one of the important branch in the science. What is chemistry? What do you mean by chemistry? Chemistry is a branch of science which is dealing with matter, their composition, their properties, their transformation. So chemistry dealing with the atoms, molecules, etc., their composition, properties, transformations. Okay, so the branch chemistry also further divided into physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry, analytical chemistry, nuclear chemistry, cosmetic chemistry, agricultural chemistry, etc., etc. So all these classification is done by easy learning about the chemistry. So let's go through the different branches and their importance in our day-to-day life, in our daily life. The first thing is organic chemistry. As you know, organic chemistry is the chemistry which is dealing with the hydrocarbons, carbon compounds. You learned in the 10th class. What is a hydrocarbon? Hydrocarbons, the compound containing carbon and hydrogen. So organic chemistry dealing with the hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Now, nearly 30 lakhs organic compounds are discovered. 30 lakhs. And remember that only one element, carbon, forms this much compounds. Out of 118 elements, carbon only forms nearly 30 lakhs compounds. The other elements form 60 to 70,000 compounds. So why carbon forms this much compounds? The carbon has uniqueness, as you learned in the previous classes. What are the uniqueness of carbon atom? Smaller in size, high electronegativity, tetravalency, then formation of multiple bond with the carbon or with the other elements, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. Isomerism. So these are the uniqueness of carbon atom. So that's why carbon forms this much compounds. Then second important branch in chemistry is physical chemistry. The chemistry deals with the experimentation, hypothetical laws, theory about the chemical reactions. that is physical chemistry. Next is inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry deals with the elements and compounds other than the hydrocarbons. Inorganic chemistry dealing with the elements, compounds other than the hydrocarbons. So that's inorganic chemistry. And the fourth important branch is analytical chemistry. Analysis. Two branches, two subdivisions, qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. So in analytical chemistry, we found the composition, we calculate the amount. Composition and elements are identified in analytical chemistry. It's a very important chemistry in labs and in forensic department using these techniques. So analytical chemistry have two branches. One is qualitative analysis, second one is quantitative analysis. And another is agricultural chemistry, a very important branch nowadays. On the exploitation of population, the population increases day by day. So there is a scarcity of food, the other materials. So agricultural chemistry improving the techniques to make food and other items. Fertilizers, pesticides to control the pest, fungicides, then etc. are an important thing about the agricultural chemistry. So nowadays the preparation, the cultivation of crops increases by using fertilizer, then pesticides, insecticides, etc. Okay, then is pharmaceutical chemistry. The chemistry which deals with the preparation and properties of medicine, the side effects, etc. As we know that the antipyretics. What are antipyretics? The medicine which is used to control or reduce the body temperature. Paracetamol. You are familiar with the paracetamol. Paracetamol, then aspirin. Another important antipyretic is aspirin. Aspirin also used for cardiac patients, for dilating the clotted blood. Then another important field is cancer treatment. As we heard about chemotherapy. So in chemotherapy, the medicines are injected and these medicines destroy the cancer cells. Okay, radiation is also another technique. Radiation destroy the good cells also. But in chemotherapy, the chemicals which destroy the cancer cells. Two medicine usually used in the treatment of cancer: cisplatin and taxol. Okay, cisplatin and taxol. The medicine used for cancer treatment is cisplatin and taxol, used for cancer treatment. And another important is acidothioridine. AZT, short form is AZT, used for AIDS victims. Okay, to improving their immunity power. AZT is not a medicine completely cured for AIDS. The medicine is used to improving their immunity power and such things. And antibiotics. Then nowadays the familiar medicine is hydrochloroquine. US President Donald Trump will seek help from India because India is preparing hydrochloroquine. So it is helps to improving the immunity power. So these medicines are very important. Chloroquine is used for malaria. Okay, so many medicines are prepared and is useful to improving our health. So pharmaceutical chemistry is a very important branch in chemistry. Okay, the next is nuclear chemistry. I think you heard about nuclear reactions, fission and fusion reactions. In fission the heavier nucleus disintegrate into smaller nucleus. That is, the heavier atom decomposes into smaller atoms. That is nuclear fission. In 1945, August 6th, we know that the atomic bomb is dropped in the Hiroshima, and after 3 days at Nagasaki, August 9. So the atomic bomb, a little boy. Okay, the situation is very, very dangerous. A lot of people, nearly 1.5 lakhs people affected immediately after the atomic bomb used in Japan. Till now they are using the difficulties, the radiations, the gene mutations. So fission is one of the important reaction in nuclear chemistry. Another is a fusion reaction. What is fusion? Fusion means two smaller nucleus combines to form a heavier nucleus. In sun, the hydrogen isotopes combines to form helium molecule. Tremendous energy is released. A huge amount of energy is released. That is the reaction takes place in sun. Another important day-to-day life field is cosmetic chemistry. Cosmetics. Then another is plastics, polymers, polymer chemistry. Without any polymers, we cannot survive today. The conductors, semiconductors, then many apparatus. Okay, so all these, the coating of our non-sticky pan, it is Teflon, it is a polymer. Okay, then the cover of the capsule, it is PHBP, polyhydroxy valerate. Okay, poly beta butohydroxy valerate, it is a polymer. It is slowly decomposes at the stomach, and it releases the drug controlled manner. Okay, so polymer chemistry is another important branch. So many branches are there. No need to discuss all these things. So important branches just memorize: organic chemistry, physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry. Analysis. We try to analyze the chemicals in the laboratory. Practicals. Okay, anion determination, cation determination, etc. Then pharmaceutical chemistry, polymer chemistry, agriculture chemistry, nuclear chemistry. Okay, so that's about the introduction of chemistry. Then we move to chemistry, enter into the chemistry. What is matter? What is matter? Matter is anything which has mass and occupy in the space. As you learned in the lower classes, that means 9th, 10th classes. So matter is anything which has mass and occupy in the space. Are you clear? Matter has anything which has mass and occupy in the space. That is matter. What are the different states of matter? Say, what are the different states of matter? Solids, liquids, gases, plasma. Up to this you will learn in lower classes. But you know that there are 7 states of matter. How many states are there? 7 states are there. Solids, liquids, gases, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate, fermions and quarks. So how many states are there? 7 states are there. Okay, you remember that. Now the number of states of matter is 7. Solids, liquids, gases, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate, fermions and quarks. I write one by one here. 1 solids, 2 liquids, 3 gas or gases. 4th state is plasma. It occurs in the high temperature region. Then the 5th one is Bose, an Indian scientist. Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose-Einstein condensate. BEC, Bose-Einstein condensate. 6th one is fermions. And the 7th state is quarks. Quarks. So what are the 7 states of matter? Solids, liquids, gas, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate, fermions, quarks. These are the important 7 states of matter. So as earlier, you learned about the solids, liquids, gases. What are the characteristics of these solids, liquids and gases? Now we are dealing with the 3 phases: solids, liquids and gases. Plasma is the state which occur in the higher stage. Bose-Einstein condensate. By decreasing the temperature of the universe, the whole universe become a single atom. Okay, you just understand that. Enough. Then fermions and quarks. 2004, quark theory got the Nobel Prize. 2004. Okay. Then, what are the characteristics of solids? Solids having definite shape, definite volume. The particles are closely packed. The particles are very tightly packed. The diffusion is less for solids. The kinetic energy of the molecules or atoms in the solids are less, practically 0. The atoms in the solid state cannot move. Remember that they vibrate in its equilibrium position. Okay, the solid cannot move, but the particles present in the solids vibrate in an equilibrium position. So that's why they have definite shape and a definite volume. Okay, then second one is liquids. What are liquids? In liquids, the constituent particles are loosely packed, loosely held. So that's why they can flow. Liquid can flow. The particles are loosely packed. They have no definite shape. The shape of the liquid is the shape of the vessel in which it is taken. If we take the liquid in a glass, the shape is glass shape. When we take the liquid in a bottle, the shape of the liquid is the shape of the bottle. So the liquids have no definite shape. The shape of the liquid is the shape of the vessel. But they have definite volume. Okay, liquid have definite volume. They can flow. That's why they have a small tendency. Liquids have low diffusion nature. The kinetic energy of the particle is more because they can move. Okay, they can move. That's why the kinetic energy is higher than that of the solids. Are you clear? Yes. Then another is gas. Gas has no definite shape, no definite volume. Gas molecules have no definite shape, no definite volume. But the volume of the gas is the volume of the cylinder in which it is taken. What is the volume of the gas? The volume of the gas is the volume of the cylinder in which it is taken. So the particles are very loosely packed. Very, very loosely packed. The attraction between the constant particles are less. They move in a random fashion. Now regular movement. The gaseous molecules are moved in a random movement. They collide with each other. Okay, they collide with each other. And also they collide on the walls of the container. The walls of the container. The collision on the walls of the container create a pressure. So pressure is due to the collision of gaseous molecule on the walls of the container. What is the pressure of the gas? The pressure of the gas is due to a collision of gaseous molecule on the walls of the container. It can easily flow. Okay, the diffusion nature is very, very high. Solid has not a diffusion, liquid has little or some diffusion nature, but gaseous molecules having very high diffusion nature. Okay, they mix very easily. The gaseous molecules mix very easily. So that's about the solids, liquids and gases. These things you already learned in lower classes. Anyway, you collect the information. You write this information into your notebook. Daily you study the chemistry, all subjects, not chemistry, all subjects daily you study. In some classes I give the assignments. So submit on time. I noted the name those who are submitted the assignment or homework. You submit it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, submitted to me. I just note the name those who are submitted. And if it is required, I produce in the same into the class teacher or to the parents. Okay, class teacher, principal. If a principal asking, I submitted this. Then a class teacher and also parent. So please, daily you study the subjects and please you should do the homework or assignment provided by the teachers. Otherwise you cannot follow the next class. Okay? So that's about today's section. Thank you.